finally today, let me tell you about Sesame AI, because apparently their speech model demo has many users expressing astonishment at its realism, with some testers reporting emotional connections to the voice assistant. Quoting Ars Technica, "I tried the demo and it was genuinely startling how human it felt," wrote one Hacker News user who tested the system. "I'm almost a bit worried I will start feeling emotionally attached to a voice assistant with this level of human-like sound." In late February, Sesame released a demo for the company's new Conversational Speech Model, or CSM, that appears to cross over what many consider the uncanny valley of AI-generated speech, with some testers reporting emotional connections to the male or female voice assistant Miles and Maya. In our own evaluation, we spoke with the male voice for about 28 minutes, talking about life in general and how it decides what is right or wrong based on its training data. The synthesized voice was expressive and dynamic, imitating breath sounds, chuckles, interruptions, and even sometimes stumbling over words and correcting itself. These imperfections are intentional. At Sesame, our goal is to achieve voice presence, the magical quality that makes spoken interactions feel real, understood, and valued, writes the company in a blog post. "We are creating conversational partners that do not just process requests, they engage in genuine dialogue that builds confidence and trust over time. In doing so, we hope to realize the untapped potential of voice as the ultimate interface for instruction and understanding," end quote. Another example, a demonstration video on Reddit shows a simulated argument between a boss and an embezzling employee where it's apparently difficult to distinguish the human from the AI. The system achieves its realism through two collaborative AI models based on Meta's Llama architecture. Rather than using the traditional two-stage approach of many text-to-speech systems, Sesame's CSM integrates processing into a single-stage multimodal transformer that jointly handles text and audio tokens. Their largest model uses 8.3 billion parameters and was trained on approximately 1 million hours of primarily English audio. In blind tests without context, human evaluators showed no clear preference between CSM-generated speech and actual human recordings. However, with conversational context, evaluators still preferred real human speech, indicating remaining gaps in fully contextual speech generation. Sesame AI acknowledged current limitations on Hacker News, noting the system is still too eager and often inappropriate in its tone, prosody, and pacing, with issues in conversational flow. "Today, we're firmly in the valley, but we're optimistic we can climb out," they wrote. The technology has evoked strong responses. One Reddit user wrote, "This is the first time I've experienced something that made me definitely feel like we have arrived. The first time I've had a real, genuine conversation with something I felt was real." Many describe the experience as jaw-dropping or mind-blowing. Others find it unsettling. Mark Hackman, senior editor at PC World, reported feeling freaked out after his interaction with Sesame, noting how the AI's voice eerily resembled someone from his past. Some users have compared it favorably to OpenAI's advanced voice mode for ChatGPT, particularly appreciating Sesame's willingness to role-play confrontational scenarios that ChatGPT refuses. Despite its technical impressiveness, such advancements carry significant risks for deception and fraud. The ability to generate convincingly human-like interactive speech could supercharge voice phishing scams, allowing criminals to impersonate family members, colleagues, or authority figures with unprecedented realism. Sesame plans to open source key components under an Apache 2.0 license. Their roadmap includes scaling up model size, increasing dataset volume, expanding language support to over 20 languages, and developing fully duplex models for more natural conversations.